Hello everybody, hi! Being ageist is so weird and corny. Grow up. Oh my god. Yeah, grow up. What's it called? I am so excited. I am so excited. I love Ace Attorney. I will not grow up just because you said that. Okay, enjoy not having full rights. Not being a full citizen ever in your life. Not being able to buy anything on your own. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I didn't mean to pause it. Alright. Giving people a second to join. I will not be doing that. My friend loves Ace Attorney too. Oh my goodness, we're so matching. What do I do now? I can't believe Maya and I were actually found guilty. This trial need not be drawn out any longer. The defense has failed to counter the charge filed by the prosecution. In accordance with the law, I invoke the Defense Culpability Act against the defense. Now then. This court finds the accused Maya Fey and the defense Phoenix Wright. Like, that was crazy, golly. Mr. Wright! I'll find it. I saw the whole trial. What's gonna happen to Miss Maya now? I'm worried about that too. But right now? I have one more thing to report, Prosecutor Sadmahi. Yes? This dagger. I'm just saying, it feels kind of lazy. They could have just animated this part. I would have preferred if this was one of the parts that got animated. We have not. Is it just me? Or have we not seen an animation in a hot minute? Oh my god. It bears the fingerprints of Maya Fey on it. Right now I need to focus on the next trial. The murder of Alkalite Zealot, right? At least the jury is still out on that one, so to speak. The two murders are most likely connected. If I can get to the bottom of Alkalite Zealot's murder, it might give me the ammunition I need to overturn Maya's guilty verdict. I mean, she was clearly in court, so how the fuck would she have done that? Let me help you investigate! I want to assist you in any way I can! I appreciate it, Albie. But we're talking about a murder. Yeah, but it's gonna be hard for a foreigner to investigate on his own. You have a point there. I wish I knew what to do. Isn't that your benevolence? Princess Rafa? Hmm? Oh, it's you again. The dead lawyer walking, guilty of abetting a murderer under the Defense Culpability Act. I see she hasn't lost any of her charm. Why the long face? I thought you'd be glad I was found guilty under the DC Act. I'm in no mood to take joy in your suffering. For I was unable to defeat you, and had to leave the job to others. I failed in my sacred duty as the royal priestess. I guess that answers my question. I have misunderstood the voice of I misunderstood the voice of the Mitama. Yet again? This cannot be! Like, damn, embarrassing. Not me, though. All I did was defend my client. I can't bear to see her looking so sad like this. Though... Your benevolence. Your benevolence! Oh, Barbed Head. I thought you had already begun your journey to the Twilight Realm. I'm not dead yet! I still have an investigation to do for tomorrow's trial. What's this? Do you mean to say you have not given up yet? That's right. I'm going to prove Maya innocent tomorrow. Hey! What's it called? Am I crazy? Because it's like, what if he's going to be sent to death row anyways? Why the fuck would he not defend her? Why would he not try to defend her? Because they're talking like they're going to send him to death row for this murder. And then they're like, you're still going to defend her? Yeah, what do I have to lose? Hello? But why? Do you refuse to give up? I cannot fathom such obscenity. Investigate all you want. I care not! You really don't mind? But aren't you worried that a lawyer backed into a corner by the DC Act might do something desperate like forge evidence? What's this? If left unsupervised, I'd be free to do whatever I wanted, you know? Okay, now to see if she takes the bait. Yes, I see your point. Barbed Head? Yes? I know what happened yesterday. You perpetrated some sort of fraud or other misdeed while I was not watching. Huh? That explains why I misunderstood the voice of the High Priest's soul. Yes, of course. That is the only explanation. I was just trying to cheer her up. Now she thinks even less of me. I must not allow you to sully your sacred hall of justice with your misdeeds ever again. Therefore, today, I will be monitoring your every move once more. I will not fail to spot your misdeeds this time. The moment I see anything out of the ordinary, I will send you straight to prison. And you, boy, do not throw your lot in with this foreign devil. But your benevolence! It's okay, Albie. You don't need to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. But first, I should probably lighten my load a bit. Albie, would you mind holding on to some evidence for me? Of course not! I'm always glad to help. Oh my god, the goat, he's doing the best he can with what he has. May the Holy Mother's blessings be upon you. Now then, the scene of the crime is the logical place to start. If I recall correctly, the body was found at the Plaza of Devotion. Let's get going. Imagine your body laid out like that. Fuck! That's so embarrassing. Oh my god. Looks like the police already finished their investigation. To think someone would be killed here. A place devoted to prayer. A body outline and flowers? Did someone leave them here in memory of the deceased? And there's something different about the prayer flags today. As the high priest's disciple, Alkalite Zealot was utterly devoted to his training. First the high priest, now his devoted disciple. Maya Fey will pay for this. I keep trying to tell you, Maya has nothing to do with any of this. And you can prove this? How? What do you think I'm doing here? Gathering dirt and dust for the trial? You and your smart mouth. This is precisely why you and your lawyerly ilk are so reviled. Hey, Mr. Wright. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Emma. It's that detective from your country again. It's the princess. You seem displeased that I'm here. Oh, no. Don't be silly. Mr. Wright, I'm, so sorry about what happened to Maya. It's not your fault, Emma. You were just doing your job. And if I had just done mine... Mr. Wright. But it's no use crying over spilled milk. Would you mind telling me what you know about the murder? It's do or die in court tomorrow, and I mean that literally. Gladly. I'll help in any way I can. Remember, I have my eyes on the both of you. So see to it that you commit no misdeeds. Of course not. You're not talking to a... You're talking to a professional here. Ooh. Let's see. How about starting with an overview of what happened? Sure. The victim was praised a lot. He was the high priest disciple. His body was discovered around noon today, right after the rite wrapped up. So during the high priest's murder trial. That's right. Apparently he had been there praying since the day before the rite even started. So they think that she did it beforehand and then killed the other guy. Okay. Alrighty. Talk about serious devotion. Yeah, I barely lasted a few minutes. This is a picture of Mr. Zealot's body. Damn! And nobody noticed that? Did nobody fucking notice this? How do you miss this? Am I crazy? How do you miss this? How much praying they did doesn't matter when there's people actively walking past him to go up the stairs. Nobody noticed that he had a big ass dagger in his back? That dagger in his upper back looks like it would have been particularly painful. Is that a tattoo on the back of his neck? It's peach-shaped? Everyone started leaving when the praying was finally done. But the victim remained bent over in prayer. And when they went over to check on him, they discovered he was dead, right? Yes, the estimated time of death is May 9th, sometime between the start of the rite and the discovery of the high priest's body. In other words, we believe the crime took place during the purification rite, so she couldn't have fucking done it. What? Whatever. Okay. And the murder weapon was the same ceremonial dagger that killed the high priest. The prosecution believes Maya came down the stairs after killing the high priest, and then stabbed Mr. Zealot with the same dagger. Circumstantial evidence does point to Maya, but what about the cause of death? He apparently died instantly from the dagger that was left thrust into his upper back. Okay, but oh my gosh, the dagger went missing, which means the murderer. Am I tweaking? Maya clearly was knocked out. Like, Maya was clearly knocked out, so they clearly just took her dagger, the one that's fucking missing, and stabbed that guy down there too. Like, hello? It also took them way too long to realize that guy was dead. Like, they had actual police pull up. Like, my god. Actual police pulled up and walked past that dead man and then just sat there? Like, what? They didn't care? Here's the autopsy report. Estimated time of death, you say? How can you know such a thing? I want to know! Well, Barb's head, out with it. Oh, so the princess of the spirit medium kingdom is kingdom is interested in forensic science? I have no interest in science, forensic or otherwise. Nevertheless, I will someday be queen. As such, it would be wise to know what silly things the common folk believe in. Girl, please don't piss me off. There's nothing silly about it. I'll have you know, even Prosecutor Sabahi holds forensics in high regard. Does he? Perhaps I should not underestimate the power of science. Still, I suppose it is nothing much compared to the divination seance. She really doesn't have an adorable bone in her body. And I think she's actually interested. Would you mind explaining it to her? I guess I have to now. Okay, there are many things. Oh my gosh, there are many ways to estimate the time of death, but the most well-known method uses the change in body temperature. Interesting. Body temperature drops at a steady rate from the moment a person dies. That means we can tell how long someone's been dead by measuring their temperature. But isn't it fucking cold here too? I see. That was quite enlightening. Barbed head, present your forehead now. What? Why? You feel just a little over 95 degrees. It seems you are not dead yet. Of course I'm not. She's really fucking good at that. What? It was but a jest. After all, you're still the dead lawyer walking. I fail to see the humor in any of this. Were there any witnesses? With so many people here at the plaza, you'd think somebody would have seen something. You'd think so, wouldn't you? But we haven't found a single witness. How's that even possible? Because everyone was bent over, utterly devoted to prayer, naturally. Alright, the back-shattering pose that nearly killed me. Still, you'd think someone would have noticed something. I thought so too, but with the monk's scarf he had on, no one could see the dagger in his upper back. Plus, everyone was so absorbed in prayer, they didn't see or hear anything. Hey, but what about the police that had to come through? They were actively walking past him and looking at everybody. That's crazy. Y'all are not paying attention. At all. Golly. I can't believe this. What you choose to believe is your choice. But the fact remains that there were no witnesses. However, there is one piece of irrefutable evidence. The dagger. And sadly, yes. Could you tell me about the murder weapon? The killer used the warbed dagger, the legendary weapon of Lady Kira. It was discovered impaled in the victim's upper back. And the accused's fingerprints were found on the dagger, were they not? Yes, they were. With such irrefutable evidence, there is no questioning the accused's guilt. Not so fast. What about a motive? Maya had no reason to kill Acolyte Zealot. What do you think the police... What do the police think about this matter? Oops. Motive. Maya had no reason to kill Acolyte Zealot. So you say... But let's hear what the police think about the matter. And the police believe Maya is the Lady Kira figure who has been battling the rebels. And since Mr. Zealot was the disciple of the High Priest, who turned out to be a rebel, he too was likely a rebel, and therefore met the same untimely demise as his teacher. Yes, that's how the police currently view this crime. There's no way Maya is the Lady Kira vigilante. I agree, on a personal level. But the police are just going to go with what today's trial concluded. I really blew it in court today. I'm saying, like, what the fuck? The switch up of a century, bro. So these flowers were left here in memory of Acolyte Zealot? What were they called? They are known as Namanda. They are given to express sorrow when a life is lost. It seems offering flowers in the memory of the dead is a universal practice. Acolyte Zealot died bent over in prayer. There's no trace of blood on the ground, though. The fact that there's so little bleeding could mean that it was a single stab to a vital point. Not that it would have been very difficult, considering the position he was in. This prayer flag looks much newer than the rest. Your benevolence? What does it say here? The dearest wishes of our subjects are written upon these prayer flags. Reading the prayers of others is considered rude. But if you must know... It says, at the usual spot, bring grub, the key too. That is one of the more direct and practical prayers I've ever seen. I wonder if it's even a prayer. It is not! Hello? My magnets for my Spider-Man face shell just arrived. Yippee! Oh, nice! I saw your 3D printed Sonic. It looks very cool. To think I would witness a lawyer being allowed to pass through this sacred gate. Yeah, well, I wouldn't unless I had to. Those stairs were brutal to climb. What's this? Do you even know how many monks would give up their lives to pass through that gate? I don't care. Pull gaff. Damn. Mind you, this man literally is going to be put on death row if he doesn't do everything he can do. They're like, don't you know how many people... I don't care. We do not care. Damn. My Wi-Fi hates me today. Damn. Be thankful for the great honor you've been afforded. Yes, your benevolence. The carpet itself. Akala Zealot was killed in a prayer pose. With his head bent over like... Oh my god, my voice. Damn. I have to have something in my throat. There's no freaking way. With his head bent over like that, the last thing he saw must have been this rug. It is a prayer rug woven by devout monks. May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon his departed soul. It's strange that there are no bloodstains, though. Perhaps it was so cold his blood froze. Or perhaps it was absorbed by his vestment. It is pretty cold. Maybe the blood really did just freeze inside his body. Okay. That message on the prayer flag seems a little weird, but I think I've seen everything there is to be seen around here. You have not found or heard anything of the particular worth. Are you ready to give up? No, I'm not calling it quits yet. Does it look like you have any hopes of winning, Mr. Wright? Emma. I can't really say at this point. All I know is I have to keep investigating. What are you two sneaks up to? I would advise you get back to work if you are done here, Detective. Otherwise, I will report you to Prosecutor Sadmi for dereliction of duty. I'm going! Well, see you later, Mr. Wright. And good luck. I should really pay a visit to everyone in every place connected with this case. Yeah, let's get going. Whew. Yeah, here she go again. Isn't that a picture of him? Hello, I'm sorry to bother you again, but... Oh, it's you. Poor Ted. You were not contemplating casting suspicion upon Lady Believe. I hate her name. It threw me the fuck off. Are you? She lost her beloved husband, and now Acolyte Zealot, who was like a son to her. Of course I'm not. But since she was close to both victims, I want to hear what she has to say. Very well. And then there's the fact that Lady Kira didn't attack Mrs. Inme. That probably means she isn't a rebel. Is this about poor Ray? Well, I'm sorry. I don't think I can talk about that right now. But what about Maya? She's innocent. Maya, I heard she was found guilty. First my dear husband and now Ray? Mrs. Inme, you don't really believe that Maya's the killer, do you? I don't know. But that was the verdict. So what else can I believe? What am I to do? The verdict was already reached in your husband's case. But the truth of the matter is yet to be found. How can you be so sure? Because I believe that Maya is innocent. That is all I have right now. My faith in her. So please, help me understand what happened. So you're defending her based solely on faith? Even though you'll be punished for abetting the accused? That's right. Alright, then. Your faith has moved me. I will tell you what I can. Oh, thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. Are you sure about this, Lady Believe? My lovely wife is also a devout follower of Quranism. As such, she is not one to make light of another's faith. But if I find that you have lied about your faith in Maya Fey's innocence, I shall curse your entire family and all your disciples for the next 8 generations. The orb is gone, you're right. Hey, leave Athena and Apollo alone, buddy. Hold on. Golly. Everybody's getting fucked up. That's crazy. How did Acolyte Zalot end up living here as your husband's disciple? About 2 years ago, while my husband was at a spiritual retreat in the mountains, he came across Paray collapsed on the ground. That's when he brought him here. You always wanted to help those in need, weren't you, dear? Oh. And he'd been living here ever since. Oh, my bad. And he's been living here ever since? About 2 years ago. That's around the time Maya arrived in Qurain. Yes, he was born in a poor village and had nowhere to call home. My husband felt pity for the boy, so he took him in as his disciple. But not only as his disciple, he was like a member of our family, too. I see. If this is where Acolyte Zealot lived, there might be something I could learn about him lying around here. Yep, let's look around. There's that painting of him, or that picture of him. Can we look behind, too? Let's see. A photo of the High Priest, his wife, Acolyte Zealot, and Maya. Oh. Since Maya's in it, it must have been taken the day before the Wright. I should ask Mrs. Inmee about it. I'm gonna keep looking around. To think that this would be their final family photo. That no good Maya Fey has some nerve. I mean, here she is posing with the 2 men whom she would soon kill. I beg to differ. I see this photo as proof that she didn't kill them. That smile of hers does not fool me. I sense a deep and abetting malice behind it. I'll prove Maya's smile is the real deal. What is her problem? Golly. Barbed Head, it appears you're quite fond of rummaging through the garbage. I just thought there might be some other important pieces of evidence in here. Oh, is that right? Look, I'm not doing this for fun. Really. It doesn't look like there's anything else of interest in there. What a magnificent altar. Of course it is. Of course it is magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother, after all. The Holy Mother. Is she that faceless figure there? Such insolence! How do you not know her holiness is on site? Who her holiness is on site? Why the fuck would he know that? He's not a part of your... Oh my god, she just be strange and evil to foreigners, genuinely. Mind you, it's not like he came here by himself because he wanted to visit the culture or whatever. Like, he literally came here to visit his friend so that he could support her through her, essentially graduation. How do you not know this? Of course he doesn't fucking know it. What? Do you seek to cross over into the Twilight Realm right this instant? Sorry, it won't happen again. This is why lawyers are so despised. I actually think it's because your fucking fascist-ass parents want full control. And it's easier to control when you don't have anyone define you. Oh my gosh. Now, listen well. Depicting Her Holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Quranism. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. It includes the members of the royal family. Wow. Now there's an unusual custom. It's gotta be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. Anything? We gonna talk shit again? Let's see it. Pictures of the queen and her husband, the justice minister of Qurain. Yes, my mother and my father. What do you think? Do they not possess an awe-inspiring air? Terrifying is more the word I would use. Well? Yes, they're very awe-inspiring. Nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't see anything else. We can't acknowledge that the orb is gone. I guess maybe it'll bring it up itself later. Not seeing anything, guys. Let's present. Can I ask you about this photo? The orb is in the background, too. It was taken during the Feast of Blessings, the day before the rite was held. Blah. The Feast of Blessings? Would you mind telling me a little more about that? This photo was taken during the Feast of Blessings. The Feast of Blessings? Yes. It is forbidden to eat during the days of the rites, so the day before it's performed, we enjoy dishes full of jingyul, an herb known to strengthen the body and mind. Jingyul? You love the ginger-based dishes I make, don't you, dear? I mean, loved. He's gone, Queen. He is not here anymore, but you know who is here? I'm around, still. Ginger. I heard you can go 3 days without sleeping after eating some. Yes, but many foreigners don't care for it because of its strong smell. Our customs say that these dishes can only be eaten the day before the purification rite, and only between noon and 3 p.m. That's pretty specific, but it's useful information. Is it because the smell is too strong? A very good guess indeed. It is to ensure that the smell is gone by the time Lady Kira is welcomed the next day. Wow, is it really that strong? Come to think of it, the evening before the murder, an overwhelming odor was all over town. It was like a cross between garlic and mint. After the Feast of Blessings, Beret went over to the plaza to begin his supplication. I never thought it would be the last time I would see him. What was Maya doing at the time? Shortly after Beret left, she went to the temple to prepare for the rite. I don't know what she did after that. So, Algalite Zella went out to pray the afternoon before the rite? According to the newspaper. On the day before the rite, the plaza was so cold the whole place had iced over. Yeah, he was probably freezing for a hot minute. I'm laying back. I'm leaning back. Pare always prayed a lot. Yeah, we know. His name is Praise-a-Lot. Far more than anyone I've ever known. He was a devout young man whose faith was twice as strong as others. I don't know why, but that's kinda intimidating me. I thought I'd have made some progress by now. But I haven't come across any particularly insightful information. Even here. Oh my god, my back is so itchy. What the hell? Ooh. Let's see. But I haven't come across any particularly insightful information, even here. You seem disappointed. Mrs. Inmee, is there anything else you could tell me? Forgive me, but if I keep thinking about those two any longer... Barbed head? Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry to have troubled you. We have paid a visit to all of the people and places connected with this case. I think it's about time you prepared yourself for the inevitable, don't you? Maya sure looks tired. I'm so sorry, Maya. I failed to defend you during that trial earlier today. I'm sorry too, Nick. I never meant to get caught up in this whole mess. Even worse, I got you caught up in it too. And you were convicted under that stupid law. Nick, you should really withdraw from this case. Maybe they'll even commute your sentence if you do. I could never abandon you like that. You might not believe in me, but I'm going to pull off a win somehow. It's not like I don't believe in you, it's just... Don't worry. Maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see. Okay... You're awfully quiet, your benevolence. It's only a matter of time until your executions are carried out. I simply thought I would allow you a good talk before you depart from this world. Sorry, but we're not giving up yet. And we won't until the bitter end. There is no need to put on a brave face. Your fates were sealed with today's verdict. Worry not of Maya Fey. The Twilight Realm will cleanse the taint from that neophyte practitioner's soul. Ooh. Then, perhaps, the Holy Mother may finally forgive her. She biting her tongue. I would too. Wait. Was that her attempt at comforting me? Barbed head? Further resistance shall come to naught. Stop your desperate struggle. Accept the judgment that has been passed upon you. She obviously doesn't know me very well. Hold it right there, your benevolence. Do you always have to be like that? Maya, what are you... What is the matter? I was simply showing some mercy upon your souls. Nick here is risking his life to defend me. And that is why I told you it will come to... No, it won't! Nick is doing what lawyers are supposed to do. He's defending his client no matter what. Enough! There's no place for lawyers in the Hall of Justice. For we have the divination seance. But your insights were wrong! That was... Ooh. Wow. Oh boy. That's gotta hurt. Don't you get it? Errors are bound to happen if your insights are accepted without question. So I ask you, Royal Priestess, what is your true duty? Hold on. Hello? Do the victims' souls or the Holy Mother herself wish you to judge people in error? Ooh, you dare bring Her Holiness's name into this? You know nothing, you phony baloney! Please, you two, enough already. Sorry, Nick, I got a little carried away. That's not really like me, huh? No, I should be thanking you, Maya. It's good to have you in my corner. How dare you mock me so? You will not get away with this! I was a fool to show you compassion, and to think I could convince you to accept your fate. So struggle all you want in the Hall of Justice tomorrow. You will receive your just deserts, as the scorn of our kingdom is heaped upon you. I can see straight through that contorted smile on her. Oh my god, my throat is going crazy right now. I'm adjusting. I had to sit up. My throat is going crazy. You can hear it in my voice. I can see straight through that contorted smile on your face, you know. She may say these terrible things, but it's just the way she was raised, I guess. I do not need to take a break. Could you try to remember what happened one more time? I've been trying as hard as I can, but I can't remember anything from the middle of the Wright onward. Oh, right. You suddenly felt sleepy, and everything after that is a blank. Even so, I didn't kill anyone, and I'm not the one going around dressed as Lady Kira. Although, it's kind of cool to think that there's a mysterious female vigilante out there. Right. Priorities, girly. Priorities. Were you close to Alkalite Zealot? We met several times during the meetings about the Wright, but I didn't know him very well. He seemed pretty quiet. Didn't you eat together the day before the Wright? Yeah, we ate this one super stinky dish, but it was actually really good. I wasn't sure I'd like it, but it was love at first bite. Like, you know the salty noodles at Eldune's Noodles? It's like if you added garlic and herbs to that, and then let it simmer for a really long time. Sounds more like a hot pot than ramen to me at that point. Now I miss ramen too. So what was Alkalite Zealot like while you were eating? He seemed to be enjoying the food. But as soon as we were done, he left to go pray. And what did you do? Oh, I returned to the temple to prepare for the rite. That coincides with that coincides with Mrs. Inme's description of events. Oh my gosh. Any idea who might be pretending to be Lady Kira? When the rite started, it was just me and Abbot Inme. But the seance vision showed a third figure who looked like Lady Kira. I know. Lady Kira. I wish I could have seen her in the flesh. Yeah. Let's stay focused on the case, shall we? It was supposed to have been impossible for a third party to enter the inner sanctum. Ah! What if she came from the sky? You know, like that bushy bearded paratrooper. That mountain would have been no match for Lady Kira's wings. That's from the Plum Punisher TV show, right? How did you know that? Because the real Lady Kira doesn't have wings. Ooh. I've got it this time. There must be a secret room with a secret door in the inner sanctum. Did you know there's 88 secret Plum Punisher bases here in Kurain? Can we please stop talking about the Plum Punisher show for a sec, Maya? Oh my goodness, you were in like a 10-hour playthrough? Or was it like cut into bits and you just watched over time, bit by bit? Overtime, alrighty. I guess so. Keeping it real is much harder than it looks. Well, I should get going now. Sorry I wasn't any help. Don't worry, I've got this. We'll beat the charges tomorrow and be on the first plane back to home before you know it. Then we'll go grab dinner at Eldune's, or your favorite burger joint. You pick. Sounds good. I think I'll get the extra large hamburg steak topping on my salty bowl. Best of both worlds. You can have whatever you like. But first, I have to beat the charges. I almost forgot. What is it? I have a favor to ask. Okay, but why are we whispering? I forgot I left something at the High Priest house. It's super important. Would you mind getting and holding on to it for me? Sure, so what is this super important thing? In my bag, you'll find a folding book. It's only given to the priestess who performs the rite. It's called the Tome of Secrets. That does sound important. How could you leave something like that just lying around? That explains all the whispering. If Rafa found out, all heck would break loose. Look, it's got Kira's real name written in it, so... Oops! Don't tell anyone I told you that! In fact, just forget I said anything at all. It's supposed to be a secret. The Tome of Secrets contains secrets? Imagine that. What are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing. It's just she forgot something, so I told her I'd go get it. You're up to something. I just know it. Thanks, Nick. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's go get it. Whew. Hello? Anybody home? No answer. Miss Inme's probably out right now. Well, I'll just get what I came for. I'm watching you like a barbed head. Like a warbid. Barbed head? You better not steal anything. I would never do something like that. Just here to get what Maya asked for. Then get on with it. And what if you stopped interrupting me? Like, damn. It's obviously in the bag. There's Maya's bag. What is that strange patch on her bag? It's the Steel Samurai. He's a hero of he's a oh my god. It's the Steel Samurai. He's the hero of an action hero show back in my country. Ugh. It's actually Maya's favorite show. She got all sorts of merchandise related to it. I see. He looks strikingly similar to the Plumbed Punisher. They are similar, but the Steel Samurai definitely came first. I see. How interesting. Reva seems genuinely intrigued. There must be a common thread between the Plumbed Punisher and Steel Samurai fans. Come to think of it, didn't Maya mention something about trading with a Plumbed Punisher fan? But I digress. I'd better find what she asked me to look for and get going. Let's see here. This must be that Tome of Secrets that Maya was talking about. Mud, you just pulled it out right in front of her? Why didn't you just take the bag? Crazy. Well, Barbed Head, are you finished now? Hold on a second. The string around it is coming undone. Whoops! Oop! Toes out just like that. Whoa. Ah, you fool! Do not lay eyes upon it! Put it away, quickly, before we go blind! Relax, my hand just slipped. This is the Tome of Secrets. Are you trying to get us cursed? Lady Kira is liable to swoop down and gouge out our eyes! Oh, right, this book is related to Lady Kira, isn't it? Your benevolence, would you mind if I asked you some questions? This is not something I would normally speak about to an outsider such as you. Well, can't you make an exception? If you insist. Nena? What of this folding book? Yes, I see. This very important tomb is bestowed upon the priestess of the purification rite. Very important? What's written inside? Yes, I see. Really? Is it alright to reveal that? Your benevolence? Patience! Patience! The book contains Lady Kira's true name. Her true name? Is a name really that important of a secret? To a Koreanist priestess, a person's name is one of the most important things to know. Yet you don't call me my fucking name. Whatever. What's so important about a name? Without a name, a priestess' voice will fail to reach a person's mitama. It is much like trying to send a letter without the recipient's address. spirit can only a spirit can only be identified once you know the deceased face and name. Like, oh, like a death note. Did I get it? It's like when you see someone in a crowd and you recognize, but you don't know their name. Makes it impossible to get their attention. Indeed. You must know a spirit's face and true name before you commune with it. It is the same for Koreanism's most secret art, one that my mother alone may use. The Queen has a secret art? It is something a foreigner such as you could never hope to guess. In Koreanism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the Queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it. I should pretend this is all new to me. Besides, I get the feeling she secretly really wants to tell me about it. Could you tell me about this secret art of the Queen you spoke of? Come again. Oh, sorry, maybe we shouldn't talk about this. It is a secret after all, right? It is the secret art of spirit channeling, but I suppose those words are meaningless to you. I'm just surprised at how willing you are to tell me about it. Yeah, like what? A third-rate lawyer could not channel spirits, but simply by learning of that technique. Third-rate is a bit harsh. I'd even settle for second. What is it? You have a look of a tentacled hag frog upon your face. Golly! What the heck is a tentacled hag frog? Spirit channeling. That's where the medium lets a spirit possess her body to return to our world, right? Well now, I see you've done your homework. No, I guess I studied a bit. Hey! Why did it do that? I'm clearly doing... What does it want from me? Damn. With the power of spirit channeling, one can bring back even the most ancient of spirits. It is quite a magnificent power, is it not? I've never seen her eyes light up like this before. I imagine they're pretty shocked when they come back from ancient times. Indeed. A spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death. So even a spirit... Oh my god. So even a spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time between the moment of its death and the moment it is channeled? Yes. And yet, it clearly recalls of all the memories it's had in its life. Thus, even heroes and scholars of antiquity can be channeled and directly learned from. Our queens have also used this power to help the rulers of neighboring lands seek counsel. That is why we have never been invaded, and how we have maintained our unique culture. So spirit channeling is a really effective tool for international politics. It is indeed. And that is why only those with the power to channel spirits may rule our kingdom. But of late, there has been an endless influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring lands. Ooh. The fools come seeking the same great power as my mother. Illegal immigrants? Yes, it is becoming quite a problem. Ooh. Some have lost their way in life and look to Koreanism for their salvation. Ugh. Among them are also those of dubious nature, who have been driven from their own lands. Dubious nature, driven from their own land. Caspin Payne definitely fit that bill. But they sure weren't treating him like an illegal alien. Yeah. It's kind of crazy how some countries will have politicians that demonize immigration, but then in the same breath have the most evil of immigrants working for them to, I don't know, fuck up the legal system, fuck up the country. I don't know. Can you channel spirits, your benevolence? I am but the royal priestess. There's still much I must learn. As of now, the divination seance takes me to the very limit of my ability. So her spiritual power doesn't measure up to Maya's. Ooh. Ooh. You were just mocking me in your mind, weren't you? Don't be ridiculous. It is written all over your face, you impudent nincompoop! The divination seance was once one of the important roles fulfilled by the queen. That is what my mother taught me when I was little. So the queen can perform the dance of devotion? That would be a sight to see. Phoenix, why did you say that? Phoenix, now, why did you say that, Phoenix? Phoenix, you can't say that. Someday, I will be a powerful priestess and queen, just like my mother. And the divination seance is a vital part of my training to prepare me for that day. Forgive my ignorance, your benevolence. You shall see. It will not be long before I, too, master the art of spirit channeling. I will be a magnificent queen who unites her people for the greater good of Kuren. Now I see. Spirit channeling is something she really aspires to do. Ooh. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. Looks like she actually has something in common with Maya. Are you quite through now? There are more important things to do than stand here and talk about spirit channeling. That's true. It doesn't have anything to do with this case, as far as I can tell. Or does it? If the queen is a spirit medium... Are you about to suggest that my mother was channeling Lady Kira? I guess you saw that one coming. Liars are indeed a witless breed. On the day of the rite, my mother was engaged in other duties at the palace. Of course. My mother is a very busy woman, and the idea itself is preposterous. Do you truly believe the Queen of Kurain would personally battle the insurgents? This is precisely what makes you third-rate! Another dead end. This is bad. Anyway, I need to continue looking for leads, so... Over there! After him! Don't let him escape! What is all that racket? What? The escaped prisoner has surfaced here in town? Escaped prisoner? You mean that guy with the bushy beard? There's no reason to panic. The police are on his trail. He's no longer a suspect. He might know something, considering he was at the scene of the crime. Let's go take a look! Wait! Ooh. Oh, my aching back. I forgot how badly I injured it. Ow, ow, ow. I need to go do some stretching and exercise more when I get back home. Mr. Wright! Hey, Elby. That's... have you seen it? Ow, ow, ow. Are you alright, sir? 1 second. Have you seen that escaped prisoner around here? Oh, so that's why all those police came rushing over here. I heard them say something about an escaped prisoner disappearing in this area. He disappeared in this area? He couldn't have taken to the air again, could he? Oh my god, Phoenix! Like, I'm not gonna lie, golly, are you okay? Are you alright? Well, I guess I need to start working out, because I'm out of shit. Yes! Is he okay? Oh my god. I think he needs to get his back checked out by a doctor. You live right near the clinic. They didn't check you out when you were, like, fucked up by the car? You know what? I just realized. It's not even like an old man thing. It's because he got hit by that fucking car. That has to be the reason. Remember in the first game? He had to have been fucked up by that car. There's no way. Because he was in the hospital and everything. My god. Oh, I can translate your comments. What's it called? I don't even think it's old man back pain. Or old man back. I think it's that he got hit by a fucking car. And he's not, like, 16 anymore. He's gonna heal fucked up. First of all, don't raise your text at me again. Lower that text. Take that caps lock off. I'm sorry. It's okay. Barf Dad! I told you to wait! It's too dangerous for you around here, your benevolence. Mr. Arbol could be lurking nearby. What sort of a princess would I be if all it took was an escaped prisoner to frighten me? She's fearless, I'll give her that. I can't be responsible if something happens to you. As long as I'm here, though, I might as well search the area myself. If I were an escaped prisoner, where would I hide? It's right here. I noticed it when we first got here. That manhole cover, it's open. So true, Shadow. Whoa, what is it, Shadow? Did he sniff someone out of the manhole? I wonder. Why is it auto-playing? Am I tweaking? Why is it doing that? There's nothing on the buttons on my keyboard. Why the fuck is it doing that? Could Shadow track Mr. Arbol? If he had something with a rebel scent on it? I don't know. I feel like am I crazy? Hello? Why did it do that? Maybe you misclicked. Nothing is touching it. I don't know. I feel like I got something with Mr. Arbol's scent on it. There's nothing touching any of the keys or the button at all. It's just tweaking. Let's see. Oh! This has to be him, right? The flag, because it's clearly trying to plan meetings and stuff. And it's new. Here, Charu, how about this? I hope it works. I think he picked up a scent. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, no, I have to... Hold on, I'm closing the game and I'm opening it again. This is crazy. First, let me read this. I think he picked up a scent. You mind if I borrow Shitty for a bit? By all means. I had no idea you could do this. Yeah, go get him, boy. Your benevolence. I'm heading down the manhole now. This shit is tweaking. Hold on. I'm resetting the game because there's no freaking way. It is tweaking. I'm checking. There's not a single button that's actually being pressed that should be doing that. It is tweaking out. You see, it fixed itself. What the fuck was going on before? It could be dangerous, so please wait here. Wait! Don't worry, I won't commit any of those misdeeds you're so worried about. That's not what I fear. There may be a vicious insurgent lurking down there. Oh, are you worried about me? No. I was simply wondering why you would go to such lengths in your investigation. After all, if you would simply withdraw from this case, they might commute your sentence. I'm doing this to prove Maya innocent. But how can you be so sure of the accused innocence? She has already been found guilty. Don't worry. Maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. We just went through this. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see. Okay. I believe in her. If she says she's innocent, that means she's innocent. Lawyers must trust their clients to the bitter end. That's what we do. You lame brain? Do what you will! She gotta be calling us slurs. That's crazy. Well, I'm going in. Let's go, Shadoo. If he's going down there, maybe there's some shit down there that we're gonna get, like, in deep trouble for seeing. Like, what if that's their HQ? What if that's a super high-end place? Oh my goodness. Everybody's gonna be down there. Oh my god, what if we go down there and get fucking jumped? Oh no. Be careful. Yeah, you have my fucking dog. Be careful! Wait, come back here. It's pitch black down here. I can't see a thing. Ooh! Ah! They jumped us! I told you! Oh my god. Ugh. Ow. 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 Oh! What happened? I went down into the manhole and then... Oh god! Oh, you finally came to? Yeah! I'd remember that face anywhere. Which one of you was calling him fine? I ain't forget that. And that dragon symbol around his armband. That's the mark of the rebels. Big ass spider. Oh my god. There could be no mistake. It's him. That's our ball. Yikes! Sorry, I get a little rough with you back there. Thought you were the cops. Why are you making that face? He's eating the apples whole? He eating all them damn apples. Don't, isn't it if you eat enough of the apple seeds in apples that you could like actually die? Because there's like a little bit of cyanide in it, or am I thinking of a different fruit? Like you have to eat a lot, but still. Oh my god. The way he's eating him, he's fried. Maybe he just doesn't care, clearly. Hey, why are you making that face? Hey. Want an apple? Whew, I thought he was gonna kill me. I'll pass on the apple, but thanks. I don't mind a good apple, but not right now. What is this place? This is the office of my brother-in-arms, Dirk. But right now, we're using it as a rebel safe house. Wait, back up a second. What kind of office is this exactly? A law office. What else? Oh, are all the rebels lawyers? Was Dirk a lawyer? Really? Dirk used to be a lawyer? Yep, just like you. Kuryan's public enemy #1 is an ex-lawyer? Didn't see that coming. That's also why they demonize lawyers so bad. But I don't suppose I'll be coming around here anymore. You won't? Are you planning to flee or something? It's just, I want to get out of the rebel business. Tired of being hounded by the cops and all that. So I came by today to pick up the last of my stuff. Really? I'm gonna sell Dirk's info to the Minister of Justice, then slip out of Kuryan. Wait a second. You're a key person of interest in this case. You can't go running off like that. Relax, will ya? Tell you whatever you need to know. Oh, and sorry about punching your lights out back there, my bad. So, Mr. Lawyer Man, what do you want to know? Tell me about the murders of the High Priest Tarastami and his acolyte Parezalot. Back-to-back ugly fucking stupid fucking puns. Sure, I'll tell you whatever I can. Don't know if it'll be much help, though. I mean, I'm not a rebel anymore, so... I wonder how true that really is. Tell me everything you know about the High Priest's murder. Well, as you know, I don't remember much about that. Banged my head on a rock soon as I parachuted into the inner sanctum. So when I told you I had nothing to do with his murder, I meant it. Okay then, where were you when you came to after banging your head? By the time I came to, it was already dawn. I must have been out cold the whole time. So you didn't see the crime happen at all? You got that right. Then why did you say... Then why did you say you did when you testified? About that. Since I didn't remember a thing, I was afraid I'd seem suspicious. So I came up with that whole story. Does he even realize how much trouble his big fat lie has caused me? Sorry for the trouble. It was definitely my bad. Oh, that's crazy. Bro's laughing at us. Quite literally, point and laugh. That's crazy. He doesn't seem very sorry to me. So, the bottom line is, you were at the scene of the crime, but weren't involved in it. Got it. So, Dirk used to be a lawyer? Yep, he was a force to be reckoned with back when he was still practicing. He was a juggernaut of the law. And as mighty as the dragon. He could strike terror into prosecutors' heart just by glaring at him. People called it his dragon's glare. He even got criminals to confess and pass out with a well-placed glare. You've got to be kidding me. Bro has insane aura. That's crazy. But most important of all, he would never surrender. He'd fight for the accused, no matter how the odds were stacked against him. Is that what you mean by the will of the dragon? Yep, that would be it, actually. Your work in court yesterday was mighty impressive, too. You didn't give up, no matter how hard of a beating you took. Not unlike Dirk, I might add. Oh, thanks. Even if a big part of that beating I took was because of you. Anything else? I'm just gonna look around because I don't think there's anything else we can do. Is this a law book? Dragon mark's been branded into the cover. That's Dirk's law book. Really? The leader of the rebels? That Dirk? That's right! And that mark of the dragon is the emblem of rebellion. The pages in this one section are really dirty. Must be the section on the Defense Culpability Act. You must have done a ton of research on the Defense Culpability Act. Practically wore out the entire section. Ooh. They were fucking feasting, what? There are bowls and platters of food here. They're still warm, as if this was all recently prepared. You must have a pretty big appetite, Mr. Abal. Guys as big and strong as me got even bigger appetites, you know? But you just fled from the police. I don't know how you could eat this much after all that excitement. Sorry if I offended you. No more apples for him. At first, let's start with an appetizer. Like appetizer. Where's he getting all those apples from? Wanna join me, Mr. Lawman? Got plenty of sewer lizards. Ew! That's what he was eating? Sewer lizards? Wow! Yuck! Thanks, but I already ate. Look, they're hanging up there! Oh my god! Okay. There's a knife driven deep into a photo of the queen. Guess the rebels really hate her. I better remember to stay on their good side. Ooh, those flowers. Incense and white flowers. The flowers are still fresh. They must have been put there maybe today or yesterday. Did you put these here, Mr. Herbal? Something wrong with flowers? Oh no! It's just a traditional thing here in Kurayan. Pay no mind. And this looks like a photo of Dirk and his compatriots. And here's one that looks really odd. Oh my god! 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 They knew each other! Say look! Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Is that Dirk? Is that Dirk, Nayuta, and Apollo? Was he like their foster dad? Wait, what? 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 This was taken about 20 years ago. Oh my god! What? Those are Dirk's sons. Oh my god! Oh my god! Really? So this is the rebel Dirk in the center? Doesn't look so evil. Oh my gosh, he has the bracelet on and everything! And both of his sons look kind of familiar. Phoenix, please don't make me angry. He had to crazy mollywop you if you don't recognize Apollo immediately. That's crazy. The one on the left is Yudi. Oh, but you know him as Prosecutor Sadmahi. Prosecutor Sadmahi is Dirk's son? And that he is. Once a rebel too. He used to really respect his old man, both as a father and as a lawyer. Then why did he become a prosecutor? Being a lawyer in this kingdom is the same as signing your own death warrant. On account of the Defense Culpability Act, right? Yeah, that's why Yudi decided to be a prosecutor instead. He wanted to spark a revolution from the inside, so he dove right into the enemy's den. I would have never guessed it looking at him now. You can say that again. Dirk is battling to change Korean's legal system. The will of the dragon spurs him on. We all thought Yudi was taking up the mantle to carry on that will, too. We were sure he'd help overthrow Goran one day, but as you've seen, he now uses the law to do her bidding. Dirk's been beside himself. So he no longer carries the will of the dragon in him, huh? I wonder what happened between father and son for it to come to this. Come on, acknowledge the other one. What about the other child in the photo? That's Dirk's adopted son. So they're brothers! They're literally brothers! Oh my god. Apollo, how the fuck did you end up in this country? You called it. I did. I said that I said that this was his long lost brother. I guess I wasn't wrong. Fuck. But bigger question, how the fuck did he end up in this country? I repeat again. Oh my god. No, because his mom gave him up for adoption, but that would have been in America. How the fuck did he end up all the way in Korean? What the fuck? But he's gone back overseas. His name's Apollo. Apollo! Oh, wait a second. That bracelet. It really is Apollo. He was a rascal, that one, and his voice could shake the entire room. I imagine he's out there raising high hell somewhere. Yes, I'm sure he's doing just fine. Considering how far he's come, Mr. Herbal's description really doesn't do Apollo justice. Apollo justice, you get it? Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you. I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Oh my Shayla! He's developed so much as a person that meant the world to him. Oh my god. He's a responsible young man now. He never lost that loud voice, though. Well, I gotta start packing. Who knows what they might catch up with me if I don't... Who knows when they might catch up with me if I don't scram soon. Please, wait. I still need to ask you something. Go ahead, shoot. What are you rebels trying to do? And why were you at the Inner Sanctum in the first place? Blood, he don't want to answer me. Why were you at the Inner Sanctum on the day of the murder? Or more precisely, what were you trying to do there? I was trying to escape from prison, that's all. But that high priest was a fool for getting taken in by Dirk. You should try hightailing it out of Korean like I'm doing. Ooh. Ooh. Golly! Okay. It's time to lock in. Cyclops. Mr. Arbal is hiding something, but I won't know exactly what I can do, until I can undo the locks. Oh my god, blah 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 blah. No, me, that joke stank. Well, it wasn't my joke, so now what? Damn. What exactly you were trying to hide, Mr. Arbal? Huh? I'm not hiding anything. No way, no how. I'll just have to use my Malkatama on him then.
Take that!
Let's see. I'm going to ask you again. Why were you in the inner sanctum on the day of the murder? Or more precisely, what were you trying to do there? You can keep asking, but the answer's still the same. I was trying to escape from the prison, that's all. But that high priest was a fool. He fell for Dirk's line and sold his soul. He sold his own country out, not his soul. Oh my god. How could you say such things about him? He helped you escape, didn't he? Don't you even care about what happened to him? Nope, I was getting out of the rebellion anyway. He should have opened his eyes. We never stood a chance against the Gran regime. Hang on, do you really believe what you're saying? Didn't the High Priest's death really hurt you on the inside? Like I just said, I couldn't care less about the whole thing. Ooh, I beg to differ. This wouldn't be here in this room if you didn't feel a thing. Where is it? The flowers.
Take that!
The flowers, because we learned earlier that they're for like mourning or whatever. I heard these flowers are offered in memory of the dead, here in Kurain. The High Priest's death hit you hard, so you've been grieving here alone, haven't you? Well? Yo! Those flowers don't mean anything. It's just a Kurainese way of saying goodbye. Why hide the fact that you're mourning his death? You're reading into this too much. I told you, I'm done with the rebellion. I haven't even heard from Dirk or the rest of them for a few days. And tomorrow I'm planning to kiss this kingdom goodbye. No. I know you've been in contact with the other rebels lately. And how exactly do you plan on proving that? This piece of evidence ties you to the other rebels. The frickin', where is it? This thing, right?
Take that!
I found this prayer flag at the Plaza of Devotion. You wrote a message on it and left it behind for your fellow rebels, didn't you? They brought this food for you at your request. Hoo ha ha! So you're lying about leaving the rebels. You're still involved with Dirk and the rest of them, aren't you? Yarr! Yeah. Super genius, super genius. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Oh, you're good, Mr. Lawyer Man. I admit it. I requested the grub. But I was just taking advantage of him, that's all. What do you mean? With my face plastered all over the place, I couldn't. Oh, I should not have skipped that. La 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 la. I couldn't stay out in the open anymore. So I just took advantage of my former comrades for some grub and a place to hide. I'm gonna kiss this kingdom goodbye tomorrow. I'm not buying it. You're obviously lying. I can tell just by looking at you. The white-hot flames of revolution definitely still burn inside of you. What? That's ridiculous. Those flames burned out a long time ago. This proves that the flames of revolution still burn on inside of you. The frickin', the book. Because he clearly has that with him, he's reading it. Why else would he have that?
Take that!
Dirk's law book? I'm no lawyer, so what's that got to do with me? Look at the mark branded onto the cover. This mark that stands for an unwavering commitment to the revolution. It is Dirk's way of representing the will of the dragon. Yeah, so what of it? You have that same mark on the scarf tied to your left arm. But you wouldn't be wearing that if you were no longer a rebel. I forgot to take it off, that's all. No, as a wanted man, that should have been the first thing you took off. The fact that you haven't hidden that mark yet proves you're still a rebel. Ooh, ha! One more, y'all. Think what you want, but you don't know nothing about me. Nope, you're wrong. You wear your heart and your beliefs right on your sleeve, just like me. And this is what I believe in. The attorney's badge, right? Right? Yeah! When a person's back is against a wall, they always fall back on what they believe in. Just as I always have my badge, you always have the will of the dragon with you. And would you risk your life for your beliefs? No, I wouldn't. No? No. Because I wouldn't be much use to my clients dead. Now, admit it. You've never once thought about leaving the Defiant Dragons, have you? That look in your eyes, it's just like Dirk's. Looks like you got the will of the dragon inside you, too. Ooh. I had planned to take you out if you turned out to be on the side of the Royals. But I think I can trust you. I can't believe I was that close to getting shanked here. It's like you said, no intention of leaving Dirk's group. In other words, you were testing me. You're a foreigner and a lawyer who's been charged with abetting a criminal to boot. And I've seen a fair share of lawyers get pardoned after weeping at the feet of the Queen. Well, I'm going to keep fighting till the end. Yeah, I can see that now. Sorry I ever doubted ya. So, what are you doing here anyway? I came to get the secret hideout key from a helper. A secret hideout? Yep. I was supposed to get my next order. From Dirk there. But the town's swarming with cops thanks to that murder. Nothing I can do about that. What about the order Dirk was supposed to give you? I'm gonna have to abort that mission. Now I'm just laying low, waiting for a chance to make contact with Dirk again. Hey, why the long face? I thought you'd be able to tell me something about the High Priest's murder. Sorry to disappoint you. Oh, I know. Let me make it up to you with this. What is it? It's the eye! It's the eye! This orb is actually a key. It opens the door to one of our secret hideouts. Can't say any more than that. Anyway, I hope it helps. Isn't she... Doesn't that mean that the wife is also probably involved? Because, listen, it makes sense. It makes sense. Listen, because we literally know that, the orb went missing since the last time we were in there. So it only makes sense that she probably is the one helping, right? Right? Can't say any more than that. Anyway, I hope it helps. This orb is a key? Yep. Plus the hideout's in a totally unexpected location. And being that it's super secret, we couldn't have just any ordinary key. I see. Oh my goodness. Maybe this will help me unravel the truth behind this case. Thanks. Don't mention it. Besides, you're a fellow brother in arms, fighting the power that be. Don't get me involved in this, bro. I'm not even from here. Do not involve me in this. Why does he have the same fucking hairline as friggin' Apollo? Like, golly. Ugh. Apollo went to Kura Inn and was like, I'm just gonna take this. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is so crazy. Do you think he styles his hair after this guy? Because his hairline is way too, like, his hairstyle is way too similar. Mine is the fuck-ass antennas at the front. If it'll help you, feel free to pick my brain a bit more. Everyone's been talking about the return of Lady Kira lately. Well, my friend Maya is suspected of being the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. And you wouldn't happen to know who she really is, though, would you? Beats me, but whoever she is, she bushwhacked me and hauled me off to jail. Even worse, on top of attacking us and delivering us to the cops, she's been watching us like a hawk and framing us for different crimes. Watching you like a hawk? Framing you for crimes? Why would anyone go to all that trouble? Our kingdom likes to pretend its people are free to think what they want. Because of that, the authorities can't arrest you just for sympathizing with the rebellion. So they resort to framing people for things they didn't do. Oh wait, so they resort to framing people for things they didn't do. It would have been better if Phoenix said that, but whatever. Whatever. Then that Lady Kira figure is... Yep, she's some lick spittle working for the Garan regime. Wow. Heh, even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say, I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. Cause you got a defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes. So he's talking about Lady Kira then. Advanced combat skills, detailed surveillance, and clever setups. She's no amateur if you ask me. So you're saying the monarchy is using Lady Kira to secretly take out the rebels? Exactly! The Garan regime is using her to control the people, even down to what we think. Why don't the people protest if the monarchy is doing something like this? Fortunately, we don't have any conclusive evidence. And without that, we can't prove anything. Ugh. I know the feeling. If I bring this up in court, they'd probably dismiss it out of hand. I'll have to unmask Lady Kira if I want to get anywhere. Our goal, to get rid of the evil. Oh my god, hiccups! To get rid of that evil. That evil no-good Defense Culpability Act. I can just tell by looking at Dirk's law book that the DC Act has turned this kingdom into... oh my god, I have the worst hiccups ever. The DC Act has turned this kingdom into a corrupt cesspool, where false charges are overlooked, and prosecutors are the only ones heard in court. It's been 23 years since it was first enacted. What happened 23 years ago to make them pass such a terrible law? The assassination of Queen Amara. And that's where it all began. It happened before I was even born, but... Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it. Nah, I think it was the monarchy. They probably wanted power. That had to be it, right? Dirk assassinated the former queen, didn't he? That's the official line, but... The official line? Those charges were completely trumped up. Dirk was framed, I'm telling you. He was? Plus, Dirk was a lawyer. Once the people thought a lawyer had killed the queen, they turned against all lawyers, so they're stupid. And that's how the DCE Act was first passed. So that's why there aren't any lawyers left in Kura Inn. How does that make sense? Okay, whatever. Even worse, it changed the significance of the divination seance. The significance of the divination seance? They were holding seances in court even before the DC Act? You bet they were. Lawyers and prosecutors used to hotly contest the insights that came out of seances. You mean like what I've been doing? Right. It's like Dirk used to say. So from what I'm gathering, it seems like this lady was just like the seance hostess, like the priestess for the seance. And somehow together they went and got that lady killed, the actual queen killed. Which then led to her going into power because she had the same abilities. Because the queen has to be someone with those powers. And obviously lawyers get in the way of that shit, so they framed a lawyer as well to get rid of lawyers too. 2 birds, 1 stone, I guess, kind of situation. Whew. The royal priestess insights are just another piece of evidence. Right. I see what you mean about the significance of the divination seance changing. Yep, the insights became the only truth, and arguing against them was banned. Like, that's crazy. What? As a royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that... This time, I will prove that the insights I gleaned thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe. Like, damn. From what I've seen, Rafa would agree with that. This kingdom's a shadow of its former self. It's become a dictatorship where the royals use the fear of trumped-up charges to rule. And that's what Dirk's been rebelling against? Yep. All we want to do is live in a kingdom with a fair and impartial legal system. And there's only one way to make that come true. Overthrow the current regime. So that's the truth behind the rebels. Yeah. Well, PW, my friend, it's about time for me to get going. After all, I am the fangs of the Defiant Dragons. That's our ball! You're not gonna do that alley-oop thing again, are you? Let's just get into that. See you when I see ya. Whoop! Alley-oop! Bro dipped. Why does he have to jump like that before running off? Well, I guess we're friends now. But enough about that. Already spent way too much time here. They're probably gonna think I fucking ran away. Golly. Whew. I finally got out of there. Mr. Wright! I'm so glad you're okay! I was so worried about you! Shadow, what happened to him anyway? He came out of the manhole about 5 minutes after you went in. He climbed up on his own? The dog climbed up the ladder on his own? Sorry he wasn't much help. Well, did you find anything of worth? Oh, duh. I tripped and fell down there. I must have been out cold for a while. I better keep things to myself for now. I figured as much. I have to find that secret hideout Mr. Herbal was talking about. I should probably start with the places that have something to do with the High Priest. Yeah. Let's get going. This is where we are currently. Let's go here, because the eye, right? How do I... Hold on. Barbed head. You already searched here, did you not? Oh, I just thought to look around again, you know, in case I missed something. Also, thank you for the heart me, I appreciate it. I probably shouldn't tell her I'm looking for the secret rebel hideout. We have a saying back home, leave no stone unturned. Oh, yes. You cannot stop me. I know that one. Actually, I don't have a clue. It's written all over your face. Because we have the orb now, right? It's a statue of a bird. Guess I could take a closer look at it. Look, the eye! Hey, this eye is missing. What are you doing? You must not touch that for no reason. Sorry. But that shape, I wonder. Let's put that in.
Take that!
I knew it. What? She must be at a loss for words. That doesn't happen too often. What is this place? Explain yourself at once, Barbdead! I don't think she's ready for the full story. I don't really know much myself, but it seems to be a secret rebel hideout. I'm shocked there's a secret door here. Imagine that goes double for Rafa. A rebel hideout in the inner sanctum? Somebody will pay for this! Well, for now, I think I'll have a look around. Wait, you must not enter before the police! Don't worry, I won't disturb anything. Or at least I'll try not to. Besides, with you watching over me, it should be fine, right? And, you see... Fine. Just please stop pleading your case. I can only stand so much lawyerly drivel. Oh. But I will be presenting all information gleaned from your efforts here to the police. Of course. Now, shall we? I will go no further. No, right, you're not supposed to come in contact with the taint of Lady Kira's battles. Ooh. Very good, Barbted. I commend you for remembering. Oh, well, thank you. I may not be able to enter, but I will allow no misdeeds on your part. I will be watching you like a warbed from the entrance here. I told you I'm not going to do anything. Better hurry before she changes her mind. Yeah, let's get the fuck in there. Move! I already searched here, so can I not go in? Hello? How do I go in? Is it a move thing? It is! It's a move thing, okay. Ooh. I believe this to be a sacred space that enshrines the source of the spring water. That makes sense. The rebels must have converted it into a secret hideout. Now this is gonna be added to the case too. But what about the morbid revolving door? I wonder if that too was originally intended to hide and protect this sacred place. To think those filthy rebels were scheming their schemes in this most sacred place. It is a desecration upon Quranism itself. The divine dragons will pay for this. I suppose it's only natural that she'd be upset, but the investigation must go on. I think I'll start by taking a picture of the place. Good thing I brought a camera to snap some souvenir shots. Stop that! You must not take photos here without permission! Rafa's really fired up. She's sticking her head in as far as it will go. I guess she won't be tainted as long as she doesn't touch anything. Whew. She's pressed, bro. Now to search every nook and cranny. Barbted, just because it is hard for me to see your every move, Do not use that as an excuse to touch and break things. Heard you the first time. Sheesh. Okay, let's look around, everybody. Ooh! What's this? A bloodstain? I should probably try to figure out what happened in here. Do not tamper with any evidence before the police arrive. The police? Hey, that reminds me. Emma gave me something just for times like these. Ooh, we got our powder. Or not our powder, the other one. Yeah, there we go. I thought it might help on your, I thought it might help your investigation. Here, it's all yours. I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools, but they were confiscated at the airport. Small testing fluid. This might actually come in handy. All testing fluid glows in reaction. There are handprints on the frickin' thing too. You see that? Hold on, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Oh my goodness. There was a freaking line. Like, what the hell? It took me a second. Hi, hello. Normally takes forever to go. Holy. Guys, ban this person. Ban them right now. What the heck? Can't even go pee. Can't even pee in peace. Damn. No! Luminol testing fluid glows in reaction to even the tiniest traces of blood. Fine, I guess we can spare you. No! So we can even detect areas where blood has been wiped up. It might help us figure out what happened in here. Okay, time for science to do its thing. First, let me put up these red-tinted put these red-tinted glasses on to see the luminols glow. Ooh. Then I just press space wherever I want to spray some of the luminol areas. Okay, I know how this works. Nothing here? Okay. Hello? There's clearly blood here. Really? None here? At all? On the big-ass handprints on it? Okay. Dude, I'm so hyped. I might get to go to Red Robin. But I'm asking. Am I crazy? Why is it not picking up anything? There's blood right there. Right? There's blood right here. Why are we not getting a reaction from that? Maybe it's actually ketchup, you think so? What? Are you? No, don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off. I definitely squirted that. I squirted that fucking area 7 times. I sprayed it like 700 times. What are you talking about? This is a huge blood stain. Something big must have happened here. Perhaps the High Priest's blood flowed in here. Ugh, girl. Perhaps the High Priest's blood flowed in there from under the warbed statue. There was definitely a lot of blood there. Blood here. But it's impossible to say much else at this point. No, it clearly means that he was probably on the other side. In the sense that, like, the statue was probably reversed, right? Meaning that the statue couldn't have been the one wearing the costume, right? But it's impossible to say much else at this point. I'll just take a picture for now. Look, because if it's nowhere near an area where it could drip out that way, that makes no sense. Clearly, he must have been on the other side. Not that it was reversed into this room, but the statue itself could have been in the room here, while the flat side was on the other side, you know? Because also, you can't even see the statue in the background. At all. Oh, right. Luminol reactions don't show up in photos. I'll just have to take some notes. Can't you put the camera through the... whatever. This should do it. I didn't notice before, but the bloodstain, it looks like it was smeared away in one place. Is it because the orbit revolving door passed over it? Yeah. For having performed every forensic technique at least once. Golly. So this is the water source that supplies the inner sanctum spring. Flows through the channel built into the floor before heading outside. Lady Kira uses this sacred water to wash the taint of battle from her body. It's also not red like the water in the spring. So we got that. There's a Plumbed Punisher calendar here. Now I understand. The villains in the Plumbed Punisher are based on the insurgents. Watching the show must have roused their ire against Lady Kira. I doubt that's it. Look. What is it, Barbed Head? It's a Plumbed Punisher clock. Why, I believe it's a limited edition promotional item given to 50 lucky viewers. This rare item plays the Plumbed Punisher theme song every hour. Hand it over, now, Barbed Head. That's crazy. Girl, you rich, you couldn't even get it? That's crazy. She snatched it away from me. No matter what she says, Rafa is definitely a huge fan. What a fine item. And this switch, if I'm right. It's the Plumbed Punisher theme song. Yes, now I see. The insurgents who use this room must be Plumbed Punisher fans. That may be so, but I don't see how it's relevant to this case. Yeah, like, hello? Girl, come on. The handprints. A large stone slab. Shaped like a magatama. Looks rather unstable. I'd bet it'd tip over in an earthquake. What's that earthy, grass-like smell? It's the smell of the moss that covers the stone. Yeah, the moss. It clearly tipped over and they had to push it back up. So we got handprints on there. No, so this shaggy green stuff is moss. Looks like some of the moss about halfway up has been disturbed. I wonder why that is. One quick touch couldn't hurt, right? Whoa! The slab's starting to wobble. What is happening? What have you done to the sacred space? Nothing! All I did was nudge it a little. I knew it looked unstable. Probably best not to touch it again. Why did he do that? Pissed me off. Looks like an order from Dirk. What's this? Let me see that! I thought you're not supposed to touch anything in here. This is an exception. Now hand it over. Let's see here. Oh, holy mother. Oh wait, that's her. Let's see here. No, holy mother! What does it say? It is an order intended for that rebel named Dats. It reads, after the Wright, infiltrate the palace under the guise of returning Lady Kira's costume, and search for clues about that incident from 23 years ago. Dirk. 23 years ago? He must mean the assassination of Queen Amara. I wonder what the rebels are up to. It's intriguing and all, but it doesn't seem related to that case at hand. This will not do! I must warn my mother at once! No need to do that. This order will never be carried out. Lady Kira's costume is still here, and Abbot in me is no longer able to aid the rebels. I knew that! Girl, did you? Weapons, and lots of them too. We are lucky we found them before they could be used. Excellent work, Barbed Head. Hey, can I not be killed now? Oh, no. Thanks. If the rebellion ever happens, I hope it's bloodless. How dare those filthy insurgents raise their banner in such a sacred place? Barbed Head, you must burn it at once! Didn't you tell me not to touch or damage anything? This is an exception. Very well, if you will not, then I will do it. But But your benevolence, I thought you're not supposed to come in here. For once, the strange customs of this kingdom are working in my favor. There's something under the banner. A microphone? What's this doing here? She mad as hell! She mad as hell! Was someone trying to record something with it? Did we record the murder, maybe? Perchance? Moments before the murder? Well, I think that covers about everything here. Ooh! Mr. Wright! You shouldn't have come in here before the police! Sorry, I was in a hurry. I didn't do anything I wasn't supposed to. Her benevolence can attest to that. It is your fault for being so slow. I expect the police to work faster and more efficiently. Sorry. Well, Barbed Head, have you not already seen enough? I guess it's back to go. I think it's about time to go back to the temple and go over everything I've learned. Ooh. We're almost done, thank God. The temple. I almost went somewhere else by accident. Welcome back, Mr. Wright! How did it go? Unfortunately, I didn't find anything conclusive. No way! I don't understand, Barbed Head. What don't you understand? Why you did not commit any misdeeds during your investigation. After all, lawyers ply their trade primarily through illicit means and methods. What? Who told you that? My mother. Are you saying she was wrong? No. That cannot be! You must have committed some sort of misdeed right under my nose! If that were so, she wasted her whole day following me around. What is it? Prosecutor Sadmehi has need of me. What's going on? I must go perform a divination seance for Pura-Izalat. It is our custom for the prosecution to review its contents before the trial begins. I see. And the third time will be the charm. My insights will finally bring you to your knees tomorrow. And I will teach that neophyte practitioner a lesson. Looks like the royal priestess is back with a vengeance. She's made a full recovery from where we started the investigation earlier. I look forward to seeing you in court, your benevolence. Your overconfidence will be your downfall. You will not look so confident when I'm finished with you tomorrow. Whatever. I am not scared of you. I'm not really looking forward to seeing her tomorrow. Especially without any solid evidence. Why don't we go over everything you know so far? Alright. Let's see here. Acolyte Zealot was killed during the rite with Lady Kira's dagger. And Maya's fingerprints were found on it. That doesn't sound very good! I know. That's the very definition of being up a creek without a paddle. The day before the murder, Zealot enjoyed a meal with the High Priestess, his wife, and Maya. I also learned about spirit channeling here in Kura Inn. None of that sounds very helpful. Oh, but I did hear something interesting. That the rebel-hunting Lady Kira might have been working for the Justice Minister. What? Really? Our kingdom is supposed to be ruled through faith and laws. We can't allow for people to be controlled by fear and violence. Albie, that sounds like something a rebel might say. It does? But if that Lady Kira really is one of Minister Inga's subordinates, that would exonerate Miss Maya. Unfortunately, I have no way of proving it in court. Oh, that's too bad. I almost forgot about the secret rebel hideout we found in the inner sanctum. There was a blood stain inside, but I don't know if or how it's connected to this case, though. Wow, a secret room in the inner sanctum? That would be a huge hit with tourists. This kid really is an entrepreneur at heart. Oh my god. More water. I'm like literally on my last drip. It's Bibble, guys. Oh my gosh. Hello, Bibble. Hello, Bibble. What I mean is that hideout could be important to your case. Maybe, but it's still too early to tell. Looks like I'm heading into court without any useful evidence. We'll just have to pray something appears during tomorrow's trial. Princess Rafa's divination seance may be my only hope. There could be some new information in it that might help. The divination seance? But I thought it always works against the accused. Not always. It hasn't really these times, I'm not gonna lie. Right, it's like Dirk used to say. The royal priestess insights are just another piece of evidence. Really? I never heard anyone say that before. It's hard to figure out sometimes, sir. It's hard to figure you out sometimes, sir. Divination seances worked both ways before the Defense Culpability Act. It's only now that the people of Kurain find it strange. Mr. Wright? I just wanted to say, good luck tomorrow! Thanks. I can't afford to lose this next one. Is that all? I've collected all sorts of information, but I haven't even started connecting the dots. If I could do that, I might have a shot at pulling off a win. Rafa's insights will be the deciding factor. It's a huge gamble, but it's all I've got. And we're done for today. Oh my goodness. Thank God. Farewell, everybody. I'm heading out. Oh my goodness. We're gonna be finished. We're gonna be finished tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.